Hello everyone, my name's Carl. Welcome to the Porter's How-To series. Today I'm going to be talking to you and demonstrating liquid tin. Liquid tin is a metallic finish. I'm going to be brushing it onto this piece of furniture that I bought off Gumtree. It had a really horrible glaze on there that I've sanded back, and I've put some universal primer on there. I've tinted the primer so it's grey. We'll get better coverage that way. I'm going to be rolling on 3 coats of the liquid tin, letting it dry completely, and then getting some steel wool and burnishing the surface. Burnishing it gives it a really soft, beautiful luster, and it just looks like antique metal. It looks fantastic. Very simple to do, very straightforward, and I'll just be giving you some tips along the way, and let's get started. So to start off with, I need just a little roller tray and a low nap roller so that I don't get too much texture on the surface. The liquid tin is a water-based product, so it doesn't smell. There's no unpleasant fumes or odour, washes up in water, dries pretty quickly, very easy to use. All you have to make sure is give it a really good mix before you start using it. So I'm just going to pour some into this tray. Okay, so I'm just going to roll on my first coat of liquid tin with this low nap roller. I've pre-primed the surface with universal primer. That was the ideal primer because I'd already had a glaze on there. So I've sanded it, put the primer on, waited 24 hours, and I'm putting on my first coat of liquid tin. Just roll it on, really simple, really straightforward, can't go wrong. We're going to be putting 3 coats on, all exactly the same way. Okay, so I've rolled on 1 smooth coat of the liquid tin and I've let it dry for 4 hours. I'm about to put on my second coat of liquid tin, another 4 hours, and then I'll be putting on a 3rd coat. The whole idea is I build up a nice thick layer of tin because I'm going to be burnishing it with some steel wool and actually removing some of that tin. So I need it to be really well coated. So now, as I said, time for a second coat of liquid tin. Really simple. This one's dried, it's been 4 hours. Just roll on the second coat, let it dry for 4 hours, and I'll see you very soon. Okay, so I put on 2 coats of my liquid tin. They're both completely dry. I've waited 4 hours after my second coat. I'm now putting on my 3rd coat of liquid tin. I'm going to let that dry completely. I'll be coming back in 24 hours and burnishing it with some steel wool. It's going to give it a beautiful soft luster. It's going to look fantastic. Okay, so now it's time to burnish my liquid tin. I've put on 3 coats of the base, and after the final coat of base I've waited 24 hours so that it's nice and dry. I'm going to get some steel wool, I'm going to burnish it in a circular motion, and it's going to polish it and give it the beautiful lustrous quality that makes it look like vintage metal. Really important, wear a mask, wear some goggles, and just a circular motion over the top of the surface. How amazing does that look? We took this piece of furniture from Gumtree that cost $30. It had this horrible orange finish. I've given it a sand, put on some universal primer, 3 coats of liquid tin. I've burnished it with the steel wool, and it just come up looking absolutely beautiful. $30 piece of furniture, I reckon it's now worth 300 bucks, easy. This finish can go inside or outside. If it's going to go outside, you will get a slight tarnish to it. It will oxidize a little bit, but that's fine, it just adds to the character. Make sure you use the right primers, the right undercoats. If you have any questions at all, just ask the friendly staff at Porter's. Give me a call, I'd love to hear from you. Hope to see you next time on Porter's How To. See you later.